Welcome to Nerd Index. Today we're going to share our impressions of Danmachi Season 5. This season is what happens when a goddess has a midlife crisis and a girl throws a tantrum after having her romantic confession rejected. That is to say, it was filled with lots of gaslighting and manipulation.
It was really cool to see the goddesses actually using some of their magic powers, though.
Multiple factors skewed this season outside of my personal preference. I don't care for Sierra as a character, and she is the focus of this season. And after the big reveal, which I won't necessarily spoil, I think I understand better why I didn't like her. But if she's been one of your favorite side characters, you might really enjoy this season. Then Freya is the main antagonist here after a lot of previous build-up, and she's also not that intriguing of a god to me from the way she's been portrayed. The whole big deal is just Freya being like, oh, save me from myself because I can't move on and I have to make it everybody else's problem. And then we go to war over it as if Belle is frickin' Helen of Troy or something. My biggest gripe is that no progress was made on the dungeon this season, which is really frustrating.
My hope is that the biggest justification for this season was bringing the other gods' children together while also introducing us to the strongest adventurers, hopefully allowing them to unite in the next season and further delve into the dungeon.
I think psychologically, because all these horrible things were happening to Belle throughout the season, it shaped my overall experience to feel negatively towards the show, which might be why I'm being so hard on it, or more than normal. Don't get me wrong, I am a Danmachi fan and I absolutely loved Season 4. It felt like the show was making a comeback, but this season took away everything that makes the show special and unique and just put us in an eternally frustrating situation for a viewer to watch. Basically, the whole time you're yelling at Belle to stop being manipulated by everyone. It's really hard to watch him lose his agency like that. And if I have to hear that explosion impact noise one more time, I'm going to scream. It's overdone at this point. I swear they used to only use it in combat situations, but now they're even using it for emotional circumstances. Specifically thinking of the episode after everybody in town gets brainwashed, he goes to Hestia to check if she's also affected, and it makes the noise on his devastated reaction face. On a more positive note, as usual, Ryu doing anything is the best part of the show. It felt like her contribution to the fight sequences was given extra care and resources. Like, one of her attacks had some of the most dynamic camera work that they did the entire season, and her showing off her new magic was a huge deal.
The show really does do a good job with keeping all the characters' fighting styles unique. Like, Mamma Mia literally fighting with a shovel, and Hedon's lightning magic was really cool as well.
Yeah, I think of all the Freya Familia, Hedon was my favorite. It'll be interesting to see what the Familia do after the war and if it'll mean that we have the strength to go into the deeper dungeon floors now, but this season was a disappointment to me and I almost would have rather they condensed it into a movie between seasons so it wouldn't have lasted so long. It's a 6 out of 10.